In the heart of suburbia, where the lawns are green and the neighbors are friendly, life seems idyllic. The sun shines brightly, children play in the streets, and everyone knows each other by name. It's a place where community spirit thrives, and people look out for one another. But beneath this serene surface, there lies a story of power, control, and unexpected rebellion. In this seemingly perfect neighborhood, one woman has risen to power, and her name is Karen. Karen is not just any resident, she's the self-appointed overseer of the community. With her sharp eyes and even sharper tongue, she keeps a close watch on everything that happens around her. Meet Karen. She's not your average neighbor. She's got the power, and she's not afraid to use it. Karen's influence stretches far and wide, from organizing neighborhood events to enforcing the unwritten rules of suburban living. She's the one who decides what's acceptable and what's not, and she does it with an iron fist. With great power comes great responsibility, or so the saying goes. But in Karen's case, it's more about great micromanagement. She's the type who will measure the height of your grass, count the number of cars in your driveway, and even inspect your recycling bins to ensure compliance. Her attention to detail is unmatched, and her desire for control is insatiable. But every ruler faces opposition. Enter Lisa, the free spirit who challenges Karen's reign. Lisa is everything Karen is not: laid back, carefree, and unafraid to bend the rules. She believes in living life to the fullest and doesn't see the need for Karen's strict regulations. Their clash is inevitable, and it's a battle of wills that will shake the very foundations of the neighborhood. Sometimes power needs to be challenged for real change to happen. Lisa's defiance inspires others to question Karen's authority. Neighbors who once feared Karen's wrath begin to find their voices, and alliances are formed. It's a movement that grows stronger with each passing day, and it's all thanks to Lisa's courage. Community meetings become battlegrounds where ideas clash and tempers flare. Karen, used to having her way, finds herself facing a united front. The neighborhood is no longer willing to be ruled by fear and intimidation. They demand a say in how things are run, and they're not backing down. Acts of rebellion start small: a lawn left untrimmed, a car parked slightly askew, a recycling bin with a misplaced item. But these small acts of defiance add up, and they send a clear message to Karen. Her reign of control is coming to an end. The neighborhood is changing, and there's nothing she can do to stop it. As the tide turns, the neighborhood begins to celebrate its newfound freedom. Barbecues, block parties, and spontaneous gatherings become the norm. The community spirit that once thrived under Karen's watchful eye now flourishes in an atmosphere of mutual respect and understanding. It's a new era for the neighborhood, one where everyone has a voice and everyone matters. And what of Karen? She's forced to reflect on her actions and the impact they've had on her neighbors. The power she once wielded so effortlessly now feels like a burden. She realizes that true leadership isn't about control, but about fostering a sense of community and cooperation. It's a hard lesson, but one that ultimately leads to her own personal growth. In a surprising twist, Karen and Lisa find common ground. They begin to understand each other's perspectives and work together to create a better neighborhood for everyone. It's a partnership that no one saw coming, but it's one that brings about lasting change. Together, they prove that even the most unlikely alliances can bring about the greatest transformations. The neighborhood, once divided, now stands united. It's a place where differences are celebrated and everyone's voice is heard. The lawns are still green and the neighbors are still friendly, but there's a new sense of harmony and unity. It's a testament to the power of community and the strength that comes from standing together. So the next time you find yourself in a seemingly perfect neighborhood, remember the story of Karen and Lisa. Remember that power can be challenged and change is always possible. And most importantly, remember that even the most unlikely alliances can bring about the greatest changes. Subscribe for more crazy stories and unforgettable characters.